She's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? I read this article in today's Chicago Tribune and I wanted to bring it to the channel. It's regarding G Herbo. It says G Herbo mocks charges in song video. It says Chicago rapper has federal wire fraud conspiracy indictment filed against him. That's a picture of G Herbo. Chicagoans are used to seeing someone facing a federal indictment play it safe in the public arena, usually addressing the charges with a terse no comment or a bland attorney-vetted statement. Not G Herbo. On Friday, the Chicago-born rapper, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, came out with metaphoric guns blazing, using a new song and video to mock the federal wire fraud conspiracy indictment filed against him in Massachusetts, and tout his rise from troubled Southside streets to international acclaim. Ask about me. I ain't never been a fraud, he said in the 2-minute video titled Statement, released on social media at midnight. I worked hard from the start. In my city, I'm a god. Expletive. The dropping of the video marked one of the most high-profile nose-thumbings at serious felony charges since then-Governor Rod Blagojevich held a news conference in the wake of his 2008 arrest on corruption charges and defiantly recited the poem If. But G. Herbo's statement was a step beyond Rudyard Kipling, and in his own words, set to a driving throwback beat and replete with fancy cars and grainy images of the Los Angeles skyline, the slickly produced video shows G Herbo, who also goes by Swervo, at one point throwing up hand signs and bragging about the nonchalance with which he turned himself in to face the charges. Heard they looking for me. I'm like, oh, I'm on the way, he said in the video. Bond money, no, I'm straight. I spent $130K right out the gate. They like Swerve, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. He also seemed to challenge federal prosecutors who brought the case, saying he barely knows some of his co-defendants, and that before you put it on my name, you gotta show some proof, dumbass. I can't break like I'm bulletproof, Herbo rapped, and I can't say what I want to say. All I'm gonna say is before fame, expletive, I've been the truth. Wright, who grew up in the Southside neighborhood some have dubbed Terror Town, was charged in an indictment first reported by the Chicago Tribune with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. The charges, unsealed in U.S. District Court in Springfield, Massachusetts, alleged Wright and 5 associates used stolen identities to make up to $1.5 million in fraudulent charges for extravagant services including private jet trips, a personal chef, a vacation at a Jamaica villa, and even 2 designer puppies from a business in Michigan. He faces up to about 6 years in prison if he's convicted at trial, though there could be later enhancements given his criminal history, which includes a weapons conviction in Cook County, prosecutors have said. Wright, 25, appeared last week for his arraignment via video conference from a home in Los Angeles, where he turned himself in to federal authorities after the charges were made public. He was allowed to remain free on an unsecured $75,000 bond, meaning Wright did not have to post any money himself. Wright's attorney, James Lawson, has declined to comment publicly on the case. G. Herbo's management company, Machine Entertainment Group, issued a statement after the charges were unsealed, saying he, quote, maintains his innocence and looks forward to establishing his innocence in court, end quote. Wright was polite and soft-spoken throughout his initial court appearance, even apologizing and asking permission from the judge to get up when someone knocked on his door. He was back to his gangster rapper image in his new video, saying, before Twitter was a trending topic, I was on the block with 30 shots and Glocks. Had the spot hopping. He also invoked the name of his Terrortown crew, No Limit, as well as his own efforts at philanthropy. At one point, G. Herbo appears to reference his recently publicized plans to convert the vacant Overton Elementary School in Bronzeville into a youth center for the community. We are no limit, so we don't play by the rules, G. Herbo rapped. How the expletive, I catch a case. I bought a school. Don't be fooled. Just wanted to bring that to the channel. Let me blow up this picture of him that they're using for this article. That's as big as it's going to get. But anywho, that's G Herbo, for those that are not familiar with him. So I just wanted to bring that to the channel for those that like G Herbo and listen to or on the drill scene. I personally like him. And that's why the article interests me. So I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.